cases, only one changed party hands. After we did the redistricting and the open primary, in 1 year, 7 of them changed hands. In one election cycle, 7 of them changed hands. So just think about that we can do something about it. Now the question is, in California, we have already seen, and you will hear a report about that later on, about what changes have taken place when it comes to voting. Even though now there is a clear majority amongst the Democrats in California, they have the supermajority, but their voting record has improved tremendously because of that. And this is what is so important. And I think what we should do is look at the United States and recognize that there are 24 states that have an initiative process where we could go, and this is why Common Cause is here, and this is why we need all those good government advocate groups to come together. If there's the League of Women Voters or if it's the AARP and so forth, come together and go and look at America and see where we can create changes, because I tell you, every time we create a little change, it could have a great effect in Washington. So they finally get things done.
What's the connection between the gerrymandered district and what Mika was talking about in terms of having them run and play to their base? Why is that connected to the gridlock problem we have?
Well, it's connected to the gridlock problem because if you actually work with somebody on the other side of the aisle. We actually were giving a speech in Pennsylvania, and Ed Rendell was there during the debate. And Ed and I had 2 very different views on how the healthcare system should have been reformed. And somebody asked us, why can't it get done? And Ed said, and he was right, he said, you know, Joe and I disagree on so much, but if we went in the back room and we talked for 3 hours, I would give him what he needed as far as market forces driving healthcare reform. He would give me what I needed as far as safety net issues so I could go back to my base, and we could get the outlines of a deal pretty quickly. He said, but if we did that now, 5 minutes after I went in there would be a liberal blogger killing me. The calls would start streaming into my office. A conservative talk show host would be killing him. Calls would start going into his office. Panic would ensue. And pretty soon the talks would collapse. And we could get nobody else supporting us. And the most important, I think, part to that story is, especially for students, because we've talked about the problems with this divide, it's a mirage. It is a complete mirage. And I say that as somebody that has been, Meek and I have given 400 or 500 speeches over the past 6 years. We've had like God knows how many book tours. It's like Emerald. We have a book every 3 days. We